Welcome back, family, friends, and fans. It's Karma lately. Oh, that's right. This is really cute. I've used these cork mats. This is masonite board on one side and cork on the other, and you can use these as planters for your plants in your garden or whatever. But for Barbie, we're gonna use this as her bulletin. And it's actually very easy to make a bulletin. I just need to get I'm going to use a push pin. These pins, one side is like this, and the other side is flat, has a little flat edge. So I want to see, because this is a nice small thumbtack, but for Barbie, it's not a thumbtack. It's more like a dumbbell, almost, or like a handle for something. So it would be unrealistic to put this as a thumbtack over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these. I don't know if you guys can see that. Tiny little thumbtacks. And I'm gonna cut a little piece of paper. Cute little goal board or dream board or bulletin that Barbie can have in her office or in the kitchen. Speaking of kitchen, and I'm not going to be able to build it today, but I do want to show you guys this seashell, which has a whole bunch of glue inside because I was using it for something else. But this humongous seashell would work perfectly as a sink. And I absolutely love it as a sink. And with this, there's so many odds and ends that you could use. I have this like this comes with like nails. It's like comes in a kit, and I would probably, let me see, probably put it like this. And then I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of glue because I actually need this piece for something else. But put it right here. And then I would take, since it's gold, I want to get some gold beads if I have them. Well, I don't have any gold beads, but I do have, oh, this is cute. It'll be like a very boho chic bathroom with, remember, the knobs have to make sense for Barbie's hands. So I would then, just like this, these wooden beads, I put one right here. And I would put, they could have been a little bit smaller, but I like it. I just got burned. There you have a sink. Now, speaking of sink, I found this. I think this was the iPod, the AirPod. This was in the AirPod packaging. And I took it because I think it's going to make for a really great sink. So these are two different sinks. For this one, I would just cover this up and paint it. This material is so easy to paint. I would paint it silver. If you have silver nail polish, it just might work. But I would recommend acrylic. And there you have a sink. And then all you would have to do is maybe cut out some cardboard underneath and glue it there, glue it down, or you can create a drain with these little suction thingies. You can make a drain. You could put a drain down there. Let me see, is this plate too? Oh, the plate is too small. But maybe like a plate that's even a little bit bigger than this, and put it down there, and then a drain. But I think this makes for a perfect sink. And then with your beads and all of your things, you can make it look more like a sink with the faucet and the knobs and all that good stuff. What else do we have, Barbie? I think I have a cool one. I'm sorry that I have these two buttons. Oh, actually. Let's clean this up. I barely used any water and it just wiped right off. So you see how you can really reuse this over and over again as a workstation. Anyway, so I have these two buttons. I'm sorry that I don't have the same ones. This was I bought where is it? Oh, I bought this super cute elephant stencil. I want to actually use it for clay. I want to make an elephant with clay, and that's why I bought this. But it came in this little package, and of course I saved the package. I thought, you know, this makes for a really cute box. I wonder what I could do with this box. Well, I figured it out, kind of. I'm going to pull this out, and I don't really know if I want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a hole in here. Let's see. I'm gonna make a hole from this part and this part instead of the ends. Matter of fact, I'm going to mark that. So here and here. So now put it in, put it in. Perfect. I didn't know if it was gonna work because I've never done it with this material, but all right, whatever. So it still opens. Got it. We didn't even have to use glue. You can use glue though if you want to. And then along the side of where the handle kind of leans towards, I'm going to put this. And this is basically a rolling suitcase. When I made this, oh crap. I I made this over 20 years ago with cardboard and wire instead of these handles. And now for the inside, you can put Dolly, the Barbie's clothes. These are just fabric scraps, but they look like real clothes. Her party dress, although this is just fabric scraps. And that's that. And if you want to, you can decorate it. Put a little something on there. And now Barbie has a cute little suitcase, which I hope is not too, well, she has to kind of bend over. Grab it. Grab the gosh darn suitcase, Barbie. We all have to bend down a little bit, Barbs. It's not like life is not perfect, sweetheart. It would have been good if the box was a little higher for Barbie, but she's standing up straight and she's still holding the handle, so there is a suitcase. And she can open and close the suitcase, so it's a functional suitcase. And if you want to change out the handle, you can, so I'm not going to glue it down. If you have cheesecloth, you can cover these little plastic bin thingies. I'm just measuring it. And this channel is not about things being perfect. It's more about experimenting, using your noggins, exploration, discovering things together, and keeping these art forms, keeping them alive. At one point I was afraid that it was dead, and I quickly found out that miniature making is still very, very much alive, and it makes me very happy to know that, because it brought me a lot of joy. It brought me money. It brought me good mental health as well. It got me through some really dark times, and so it's nice to know that there's still people appreciating it and using it in that way. So I probably cut out too much of the cheesecloth. I didn't really want to have a lot. I also didn't want to have a little bit. So you have to find your happy medium there. I'm gonna take this and press it down. Oh. Okay. And even though there's a bump here, I think it's super cute and looks like you have clothes in the basket. I'm gonna take this pantyhose and I'm going to, by the way, the ends of your pantyhose, you can sew the ends together, and it makes for like a really great bonnet for your doll's hair once it's sewn together. But you can do that. Also would make a great cover. Now this is just me thinking right now. I didn't have that planned. Would make a great cover for your basket. There's so many things you can use pantyhose for. You know, once you have a run in your stocking, you can still use your pantyhose to make miniatures. What I was going to do was quite simply put this in here as another piece of clothing, just so you can see how cute it is. And she's ready to do laundry. I think that's super cute. But I also really do like the idea of using the toe part of your pantyhose for a basket. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot this one. Okay. So this is a pill case, and if you're taking, let's say you're going on a trip, you want to pack your whatever medicines you take, or whatever, you know, ibuprofen, Advil, whatever, you put it in here, or whatever. And then it also has a mirror. There I am. Hi. Anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're going to look at this from Barbie's perspective. Now this looks like Barbie could use this as a makeup case. Since it has a mirror, she can put her makeup in here, she can put her jewelry in here. So we're gonna do a combination of the two. But also I was thinking it's really easy, it's quite easy to make perfume bottles. I can't hold it right now. So I'm gonna show you guys these cute beads. And I'm gonna also show you this pen. Now when a pen gets messed up, I take my craft knife. I couldn't take it out on this one right now, and I don't have the patience to do it, so I'm just going to do it on this pen. And this one I could do with my fingers, actually, with my nails. You see how the end of the pen comes right out? Also, this part can be used as well without ink. Where these ends right here, you can cut those off if you need it. So there's a lot of things you can utilize from the pen, even the cap. But in this case, we're just going to use the end part of the pen. And that's what these pieces are. I'll show you. These clear pieces. That's what they are. What else? This was from a jewelry piece. This was also from a jewelry piece. This came with some beads that I had bought. And this is a small bead. So, and we have our nail pieces here. Now there's going to be some, I'm going to bring the camera down just a little closer because there's going to be some detail work here that you guys are probably going to want to see. And Barbie, we're going to move you out of the way. Going to keep our pill bottle close so that we can see if the dimensions work. Okay, so the first one, I am going to choose this, I think. Yeah, and I'm making perfume bottles right now. another one. We can do this. I really like this one. It's like see-through, and I want to have this clear piece going inside of it. I'm not even gonna glue it because it was so hard to join. This one looks really realistic. And we could do one more. This bead. And then, I mean, with these, you can use some of these if you wanted to. For example, on this, if you wanted to bedazzle it a little bit. It's way too much hot glue. I'm really getting a little overzealous with the hot glue over here. And there is a cute pill bottle. Now I'm going to show you guys with Barbie. It is the perfect size for her hand. If you can see. Perfect size for Barbie's hand. Perfect size for her. So these like medium-sized beads. They're not the tiny ones, but they're not the super big ones either. You don't have to have all the purples and the hot pinks, and you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but it's nice to make things pop a little bit more than they do in our lives, right? Ooh, that was bad. I lost some there. I think that's all the bedazzling I'll do. And then some of these I'm gonna put in here as jewelry. So now Barbie gets to use these as, gets to have it in the little case as a jewelry as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe. I hope this was helpful, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.